Z.
Inquisitor, the whole moon is trembling. The Emperor's wrath is upon us.
The rest of the traitors must still be in the main engine. I'm on my way.
How do I get there? I guess over this way? I guess this way. Oh, my health got down to 40% there for a second.
Inquisitor, the incoming vessel is transmitting inquisitorial authentication codes. They are asking us to surrender.
Tell them that you have engine malfunctions. I'll deal with them later. They're destroying the anchor machines.
The tide of darkness is upon us. Fight, Inquisitor. Fight until death grants you eternal glory.
Is dying mandatory? Could I not die? Purge the area. I just gotta kill every monster here.
What is happening, Inquisitor?
The machines have been seriously damaged.
We are doomed, then. Sooner or later, the warp will engulf this moon for good.
I'm returning to my ship to deal with another urgent matter. Are you ready to join me?
I cannot leave, Inquisitor. I took an oath, and I will not leave.
He did. Seeing you slaughter your way through this game makes me want to play PoE again. Time to see if Blade NATO still works. I wish you all the best with your Blade NATOs.
The inquisitorial ship is in orbit around the moon. If we don't surrender, they will purge my ship on charges of heresy. I don't understand. I've already warned them that we have an Inquisitor on board.
I will talk to the Inquisitor in charge.
What are you going to do? I can't engage a ship belonging to the Holy Ordos.
The Inquisition is a colossal organization with several factions. It must be an unrelated operation. It happens. They must be investigating the warp anomaly.
They have dispatched a dropship to the cathedral as we speak.
Interesting. Maybe it's not about the anomaly, but Uther's vestiges. I'll return to the moon.
Okay. Let's see, squish this stuff. Just for time, let's just sell blue, sell green. No. Alright. Next. His final resting place. I've cast the traitors back into the Immaterium. Their masters won't be pleased. However, in a regretful turn of events, an inquisitorial vessel appeared in orbit. It could be an unrelated incident, but they might also be concerned about Uther's vestiges. It doesn't matter. Nothing can stop me now, not even the Inquisition.
Inquisitor, you have returned to the Sepulchre. You are truly blessed with zeal and courage.
I have no choice but to recover that relic before catastrophe strikes.
You are running out of time. I will pray for you, Inquisitor.
Purple skull on the minimap. Something here has got a name tag. You're truly blessed with zeal and courage and fire. Lots and lots and lots of fire. I mean, if you got it, you got it.
Inquisitor, you are interfering with my mission. I must command you to leave.
I shall not. You will surrender, and I will take the vestiges. Your methods make a mockery of our sacred doctrines.
I seriously doubt it. My investigation has been sanctioned by the Conclave since the earliest stages.
Allow me to rephrase it.
A new arrival.
It has been
Welcome, new
sanctioned by
arrival.
Lord Maldor. But Lord Maldor is currently facing serious accusations. He is a man of grand delusions and questionable decisions. We simply cannot allow a relic of such importance to fall into the hands of someone who contradicts the purity of our dogma.
I will not allow.
Is this because I chose radical
This
decisions?
is my mission. This is my fate.
You have left me no choice, Inquisitor.
The price I pay for power.
Oh look, you're dead. Woo! My shields got shredded there. You did do some damage. Inquisitor, you're interfering with my mission evangelically. Oh, this is just a recording of what just happened. Did he did this get transmitted somewhere?
So, this is the tomb of Uther Tiberius. It is somewhat underwhelming. I finally have his rosette. But where is his body?
We have never seen the body. We were sworn to protect the sacred relic alone.
Even in his death, Uther Tiberius presents another mystery.
You must leave, Inquisitor. Don't be concerned about me. I will stand guard here.
What will happen to you?
I will begin the most glorious task of my long servitude. I will keep watch on that gaping wound in the void. I will toll the bells and call our holy warriors here to fight the endless tides of destruction.
May the Emperor give you strength, brother.
Achievement unlocked, the key. You have found the rosette of Uther Tiberius. Okay. I wonder if that's the end of chapter 4, or just the end of a section of chapter 4. Because I know we're getting there. Cutscene, chat.
Festering nightmares walking the decks. Bloated bodies swollen with foul corruption. Creatures that no longer feel pain. The Martyr is in danger. I must return immediately.
What are those? If I knew Warhammer lore, would I know what those are? I visited the Forbidden Cathedral where Inquisitor Drak had placed Uther's vestiges. I have learned that the whole moon was dangerously close to a growing warp surge, which also served as a psychic shield to protect the rosette. The ancient machines that kept the moon in the real space have been malfunctioning, and the only guardian left, Brother Teilhard, was facing an incursion by Black Legion. I stopped the traders, but I couldn't save the machines, so the warp will sooner or later the moon will sooner or later drift into the warp. I also faced an inquisitorial team sent after me by some prominent members of the Conclave, who don't want me to continue my investigation. I couldn't allow them to take over, and I had to defeat my fellow agent in battle. Now I have the rosette, and I'm ready to return to the Martyr.
Inquisitor, we have returned to the coordinates of the Martyr. I'm afraid there have been some troubling developments.
Explain, Captain.
We have detected a void ship in the service of chaos near the Martyr. Sensorium data shows that Uther's monastery is teeming with the forces of Nurgle.
Ooh.
This is not a raiding party, but a full-scale invasion, Inquisitor.
So those are
What is your
Nurgle
plan?
demons.
The Martyr has become an infested war zone. I cannot open the stasis chamber at the moment. It would be too hazardous. I will deal with the Nurgle's filth first.
Okay. We're in chapter 5 now. Okay, so this is the last chapter of the Martyr, before prophecy starts. I have finished my long, grueling hunt for Uther's rosette, and I've got very close to finding the Alpha Pariah. However, I return to the Martyr only to find the ship under attack by the minions of Nurgle. It is my sacred duty to cleanse this Emperor-forsaken ship once and for all before I open the stasis chamber. Now, the stasis chamber has the lady in it that can apparently, like, permanently kill demons. Apparently, if anyone else kills a demon, they come back. I don't know if a Nurgle's a demon or if they're talking about something completely different that is demons, but she's, like, very important. We want to keep her alive. And I guess we're afraid if we let her out right now, the Nurgles will get her.
Inquisitor, the Martyr has begun transmitting bursts of noospheric bleed. It is a call for help initiated by the machine spirit. The message asserts that the main cogitator room is under attack. Sequential shutdown in progress.
Those sick beasts are trying to destroy the brain and the soul of the martyr. I'm on my way. Witness my power.
Inquisitor. Secondary computational litanies show an exponentially growing demonic presence on the ship.
What? Where are those demons coming from?
Unknown.
My ears are bleeding. I must stop.
Oh, I haven't heard one of those alarms in a while. Alright, waiting on my suppression armor.
The hostiles in the vicinity.
I think there was a
I've
thing...
arrived at the
Another burst of new sphere bleed received. Decoder prayer wheels activated. Inquisitor, you have been granted access to the data crux in the main cogitator room.
And what might that be?
A data reliquary. High clearance information storage which can be opened exclusively by the Tiberius Rosette with the tag Alpha Subject.
It sounds like the machine spirit is giving me access to the most important records on the Alpha Pariah.
Indeed. The machine spirit has calculated the chances of a total system malfunction. It is 98.5% and growing.
Ooh. Definitely feels like when you're in that finale, chat. Nurgle's the demon god, and when demons die outside of the warp, their souls are brought back into the warp, and a new body starts to form over 1,000 years or so. So the Nurgles are some of the demons, okay. Will this lead to you being able to play the character you wanted to in the beginning? Yeah, so Bird Tree, think of it like it's a book with 8 chapters. And the core game is the first 5 chapters. And if you want to play the expansion character, he starts on chapter 6. So if I start playing him now, there will be bits of the story I don't understand because I haven't played the first 5 chapters. I hope that made sense. I think I explained that decently. So I am enjoying this character, but I'm also like just tunnel visioning the main quest line and not doing any of the side stuff just because I want to play Robot Dude, which is which I can't until chapter 6.
Prepare for another wave of hostiles.
Understood.
Got a lot of mines here. Wouldn't he start on chapter 5.5? Yeah, like, he has his own chapter that, like his beginner area is basically, like, what he's going through while the other characters are in chapter 5. So he's got, like, a different chapter 5 than they do, but there is overlap. Like, we played the Tech Priest till, like, level 9, and I was like, what is going on? And then after a lot of Googling, we figured it out. It's not very well indicated in this game. Like, I do wish that it was kind of like, you know, when they added a new class to Diablo and you can play it from level 1 through the core base game. Unfortunately, they just chose not to do it that way. What you're saying is the Warhammer game is... Yeah, so Cerberus, what I would like for them to have done is just at the main menu to have a pop-up that tells you that. Like, you know, like if you click on Tech Priest and hit start game, or you click on Psyker and hit start game, it just starts. It doesn't tell you like, you know, Psyker starts at chapter 1, Tech Priest starts at chapter 6. Do you wish to proceed? You know, there's nothing like that. I had no indicator, or if there was one, it was really like minor and out of notice that I was not at the beginning of the game with the tech guy. And I could have just proceeded, but I decided I wanted to do this because I want the whole thing. It's a pretty cool story so far. I was making fun of Warhammer for not being good at storytelling. That would indeed be a good add-on to the game. Yeah, basically what I'm saying is, like, the game's great, and although I wish I could play the guy that I have deemed to be probably my favorite from the beginning, it's still a good game, but they could have made the, like, with just like a pop-up or two, they could make this whole issue a lot easier to understand. Because when I Googled this, I found a lot of results of people asking the same question. Like, a lot of people were confused about it. It would be even more in character if the robot guy was retcon. I mean, if he's a Inquisitor, why can't he just go through the main story, you know?
Primary objective completed.
Like, to use the earlier example, when Diablo added the Necromancer, they didn't come up with a, you know, excuse for why he couldn't just be there from the beginning. I mean, he still had a different background and stuff. Cogitator. Priority Expeditus. Grand Archivist Gudrun Engel. Fabricatus Prophecy. Grand Inquisitor, with reference to our former discussion, I collected all the available data from the Xeno transcript. The translation may be imperfect, as our knowledge about the Fabricatus race is lacking. In fact, we have found no trace of this ancient and fortunately extinct race outside of the Caligari sector, and our information is based on a heavily redacted report of an Adeptus Mechanicus archaeological expedition. When the flames of the first war in heaven died, the mad, Necrontyr reference blinked behind the stars reality. He saw the coming anathema of a born from a young race, made from ice and made from fire, reference to the Empyrean. The gods to be born will tremble and a new one will, born, remade. Should you require further information or assistance, I'm at your disposal. This is a fascinating matter indeed. Yours sincerely, Grand Archivist Engel.
Tech Priest, I need you to activate your most complex security protocols. I will be transferring an extremely sensitive cogitator file. I have found something that could put the entire Alpha Pariah project into perspective.
Secondary brain functions rerouted to execute holy chants of encryption.
I also need an update on the current situation.
Situation is critical. Sensors indicate a growing number of localized bursts of warp energies on the ship.
Give me the location of the closest anomaly.
The Adeptus Mechanicus are not Inquisitors. Yeah, but the guy, the one that you play, his background is like he started to become a tech priest, and then he changed his calling, but he is an Inquisitor. However, what did he say? Like, he learned many of their chants and uses their ways, or something like that. Like, that was the excuse they gave.
Tech Priest, you were right. The Plague Marines are destroying the Empyrean seals.
Destroyed seals are transforming into local warp gates. Explains the growing ratio of infestation.
I must destroy these. What are they? Immaterial.
Inquisitor, your chances of successfully reducing the threat level on the entire ship have been reduced to 0.67%.
That is not how you raise morale, Tech Priest.
The Empyrean seals form a complex matrix on the Martyr. The destruction of the seals fractured the matrix, releasing a constant tide of demons onto the ship. At this rate, the Martyr has an 87.67% chance of turning into a demon engine.
I cannot allow a
What is it?
ship-sized demon engine to
What?
burn the
What is a daemon engine?
Destroying the pustules on this subdeck might buy you some extra time.
Like, when the player tech priest meets the tech priest on the ship, the tech priest on the ship starts, like, talking and screeches, like binary, and the player one says something like, Brother, though I can understand you, my organic voice box does not allow me to respond in kind. And the other guy then goes, switching to suboptimal language mode, and starts talking in English. So it's like he got some of the upgrades, but he didn't finish the process and became an Inquisitor. Dude, I'm just like wrecking everything. Daemon engines are big tanks possessed by daemons. Martyr says I need to find a tech priest. Wouldn't make much sense if the player character was a tech priest. Oh, you could be like, I need to find a higher ranking tech priest. Boom. Problem solved. A daemon engine is a nightmarish artificial construct used by the forces of chaos that is a fusion of real space vehicle or combat walker with the possessing demonic spirit of the warp. Daemon engines are gigantic war machines that prowl on mighty piston-driven limbs. Sounds like a cutie. Wait. Oh, I was very confused there. I accidentally swapped weapon sets, which I haven't done since like level 5 or something. Prophet of Decay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Prophet of Decay, Arbiter of Plague and Pestilence, servants of the mighty Nurgle. Allow me to welcome. How do you like our new fortress, the Martyr?
Trust me, you will soon regret coming here, you fool.
Where are your manners, Inquisitor? I only want to talk and negotiate peacefully.
This guy sounds like General Grievous.
See, I have someone you might want to save. That is what your kind tends to do, correct? I have another worthless mongrel of your corpse, Emperor. An Inquisitor, you would have to die on this ship.
You've captured Klosterheim? Why? What do you want?
So, that would be his name. Your fellow agent isn't too talkative, you know. He only curses and screams while my sweet poison drips into his wounds, rotting his worthless flesh. But I digress. Come and meet me on Subdeck Beta 7. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Man, sounds like he ran a marathon to smoke 30 cigarettes.
Cleanse me of my sins.
Alright. Saving people is not what Inquisitors are known for. Maybe he just meant, like, that's what, when he said you people, maybe he meant just, like, the Empire? Like, the, I don't know what to call them. The people who yell praise the Emperor. Megas Biologics Secrets Skill Tree Unlock. Empyrean armor. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to check. Hang on a second. %15% of the damage dealt by this skill is gained as shield charge. Oh, shield. I was thinking this was suppression. Shield isn't suppression, is it? As the few times I had to actually stop, it was because my suppression ran out. The radical path? Plus, whoa, these are really good. Forbidden knowledge, 15% XP gained. 25% chance for incoming warp damage based hits to heal instead of doing damage. 40% warp damage bonus. I don't know. I know my attacks count as heat. I don't know if they count as warp damage. Health. Plus to max suppression. Oh, suppression gain for hit points gained. So I could use potions to get it. Okay. Let's try that out for a little bit. I wonder if there's a way to respec in this game. I managed to thwart a cowardly attack on the very soul of the machine spirit of the Martyr, and to cleanse the main data sanctum. Meanwhile, the remnants of the Nurgle warband, who call themselves Children of Decay, have turned Uther's Empyrean seals into gateways into the Abyss. Their existence can't be tolerated any longer. Grey Knights are a secret and mysterious chapter of Space Marines specifically tasked with combating dangerous demonic entities of the Warp and all those who would wield the corrupt power of Chaos Gods. Okay. Yeah, I think they mentioned the Grey Knights in this story earlier on. Like, they made me wipe my brain in the past.
Absolutely certain about this. You will be walking into a trap.
Of course it's a trap. But at least I can kill that prophet and the whole warband. You know these creatures better than you. And you would do the same.
By the Emperor, yes. Charge into the middle of that toxic, unholy gathering and smash them to bloody pieces. Absolutely. But I am Astartes.
And I am an Inquisitor. I shall fear nothing. For I was next. I slay in thy name.
Yeah, I see the suppression bar fighting as it's going down. That's good. I mean, it's still going down as I'm getting pummeled by attacks, but it's much slower.
If I can't silence the alarm, I'll face some serious resistance. I couldn't disable the alarm in time.
What? We killed the alarm things so quick. What are you talking about?
Kill the heretic! Captain, I need an update on that Chaos ship.
We are prepared for evasive maneuvers, but the ship has remained stationary. How did they find the Martyr at all?
The ship was a nest of Nurgle before I arrived, and I have destroyed countless demons on the decks, all of them reformed in the war not long after their demise.
And this has drawn the attention of their god to the ship?
Something like that, yes. It must have been enough to allow Nurgle's plague sorcerers to find the Martyr.
Okay, they're done talking. Grey Knights will not wipe your brain, men in black style, they wipe. Well, no, apparently our guy was like, hey, I could still serve the Empire. I'll voluntarily get brain scrubbed, and then Numi will keep going. And they were like, all right. That's what I gathered from it. Psychological measurement. Rate of physical development below normal. Rapid degeneration of motor functions continues. Severe mutations corrected by surgical procedures. Subject in present state classified as partially abhuman by sanctified imperial standards. Psychological evaluation. Note, insufficient cognitive and linguistic abilities render our estimates imprecise. Projected IQ between 56 and 63. Severe emotional and mental aberrations. Social skills close to none. The subject shows no sign of special abilities, no changes in the measured warp resistance, blank beta. Recommendation to Grand Inquisitor Tiberius. Subject shows only one remarkable ability, the already documented minor anomaly in immaterial patterns, but has exhibited no further progress for 3 cycles. Further experiments are not warranted. Merciful extermination of subject recommended. Splicing of the pariah gene shows little potential. Similarly to the EIE, Embryonic Immaterial Infusion Protocol. We need a fully revised approach for future subjects. Lot of enemies here. That guy was thick enough, he got 2 beams. Lucky you. Oh no, this is a really bad time to be caught on a chain. I'm getting shot at. Oh my goodness. That was rough.